Today's recipe is a payasam recipe. We are having the mango season in full swing right now, so I thought I might as well make mango payasam today. It's a bit different, and it is very commonly made in the south of India, but different mangoes are used, so the taste of the payasam differs from place to place. So let's begin. Today for this payasam I've taken 2 large mangoes. Try and use the mangoes which doesn't have a lot of fiber, the non-stringy one. So this is 2 mangoes, is approximately half a kg in weight. I have removed the skin and its seed, cut it into cubes, and put it into a pan, to which I'm adding 1 cup of water, and I'm going to keep it to cook. Another pan, I've taken 250 grams of jaggery or gourd, and to this I'm adding 1 cup of water, and this also I'm going to keep to melt. I don't want to make it a thick syrup. Here the jaggery has melted. Is just make sure that the jaggery has melted so that I can pass it through a sieve to remove all impurities. Here the mango is nearly done. You can check a piece to see. Yeah, the mango is done. I'm going to switch off the flame and I'm going to use a potato masher and mash it lightly. You could also put it through a blender, but then the puree would be very fine and you wouldn't get pieces of mango in the payasam, which is ideal. So mash this lightly. Keep these mashed mangoes aside, and we'll continue with the payasam. In a pan, I've taken 2 tablespoons of ghee. To which I've added 1 cup of vermicelli. I need to roast this lightly. Do roast this on a very low flame because it tends to burn very fast. So I'm going to roast it till it's lightly golden in color. The vermicelli is done. I'm going to remove it and keep it aside. In the same pan, I've added 1 more tablespoon of ghee. To this, I'm going to add a few coconut pieces to fry. This coconut piece is optional, but it gives a lovely crunch to the payasam. Roast this till it slightly turns color. Once it started turning color, I'm going to add cashew nuts to this. You can also add raisins. I have not added raisin. I'm just using coconut pieces and cashew. Roast till the cashews also change color. Once that happens, you can remove and keep it aside. And in the remaining ghee, add the mashed cooked mangoes. Saute this for a couple of minutes. To this, I'm going to add the melted jaggery. I'm going to pass it through a sieve and add it. Mix the jaggery and the mango well. Now this mixture needs to cook for at least 10 minutes on very low flame. After 10 minutes, this is how it's going to look. Now to this, I'm going to add the roasted vermicelli, which we had kept aside. Mix well. For the vermicelli to cook well, I'm going to add the thin coconut milk or the second extract, 2 cups of it. Mix well and let the payasam cook on very low flame. The vermicelli needs to cook and bloat up, and the payasam needs to thicken. Approximately 5 to 7 minutes. The vermicelli has cooked now and the paisam has thickened. For the flavoring, I'm adding half a teaspoon of dry ginger powder or saunt. This is excellent because mango, coconut and ginger is an absolute good match. So it gives a very lovely flavor to the paisam. Mix well. I'm now adding the first coconut milk or the thick coconut milk, 1 cup of it. Now you need not boil the paisam. Just make sure that the milk is well incorporated in the paisam and the whole paisam is nice and piping hot. You can switch off the flame and add the roasted coconut pieces and cashew nuts. Mix well and your mango paisam is ready. It's ideal if you serve this at room temperature, or even better if you serve it chilled. I hope you really do give this recipe a try. If you've liked this video, then please give this a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, then please do so now and press on the bell icon for notifications for all the other videos that I upload. I hope to see all of you very soon.